أعزائي طلبة الصف الثاني الثانوي لغات وتجريبي، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معاكم مستر شعبان في مراجعة الستاتكس اند السوليد جيومتري. بنراجع النهارده مع بعض، بنكمل مراجعة وحل أسئلة موديل 1. Question number 21. The magnitudes of two forces meeting at a point are 5F and 3F. Then the magnitude of their resultant cannot be equal to 2F, 3 root 2F, 8F, or 5 root 3F. So the required here is the refused value. Which of these values of the resultant we can refuse? First, if you add 3F plus 5F, the result will be 8F. 8F is the maximum value of the resultant. And if you subtract 5F minus 3F, you will get 2F. And the 2F equals the minimum value to the resultant. Now 2F and 8F acceptable values. What about 3 root 2 and 5 root 3? 3 root 2F, using calculator, equals, here we write 3 root 2, which equal 4.2426 approximately equals 4F, and this is included between 2F and 8F. So we can accept this value 3 root 2F as a resultant of these two forces. What about 5 root 3? 5 root 3F equals, we can calculate it also here, 5 root 3F equals 8.660 and so on. So it's approximately equals 9F, and this is greater than the maximum value. So we can refuse this value. So the magnitude of their resultant cannot be equal to 5 root 3F because it is greater than the maximum value of the resultant. In the opposite figure, the weight of a body is 150 gram weight. Here is the weight of the body. It is tied by two perpendicular strings. Their lengths are 60 centimeters and 45 centimeters. It's clear that AC equals 60 centimeters, AB equals 45 centimeters. And the other ends are fixed at 2 points C and B. C here and B, the other ends of the two strings on the same line. Then T2 minus T1 equals 120, 90, or 60, or 30. So first we calculate the length of BC because we have a right angle triangle and I wanted to use Lamy's rule. So I have to calculate the length of BC. So BC here, BC equals square root of 45 power 2 using Pythagoras theorem plus 60 power 2. When you calculate it using calculator, what you get? You get 45 square plus 60 square equals, and we will take the root of the answer, which equal 75. So BC equals 75 centimeters. Okay, consider measure of angle C equals theta 1, or you can say theta 2. Let us call it theta 2. And measure of angle B equals theta 1. So the measure of this angle here in the straight line DE, measure of angle CAE equals theta 2, because they are in alternate position. Also, measure of angle BAD equals theta 1. They are in alternate position. Don't forget, in the question we have BC is a horizontal, B and C in the same horizontal line, and the DE also is a horizontal, so it's perpendicular to the line of action of the weight here. So the measure of this angle here equals 90, and the measure of this angle also equals 90 degrees. So T1 over sine the opposite angle of measure theta 1 plus 90 here. T1 over sine 90 plus theta 1 equals T2. Where is T2? Here is T2 over sine the included angle between T1 and the weight. So T2 over sine theta 2 plus 90 equals the third force. It is the force of the weight, 150 over sine the opposite angle here, it is 90 degrees. Now we have T1 over cosine theta 1 equals T2 over cosine theta 2 equals 150 over 1. Don't forget that sine theta 1 plus 90 equals cosine theta 1. We know that here, remember that sine 90 plus theta here equals, we have 90 here. Don't it is not 180 or 360. Sine 90 plus theta equals cosine theta. This angle lies in the second quadrant, such as the sine is a positive here. So sine 90 plus theta equals positive cosine theta. Okay? If it sine 90 plus theta 1, so the result will be cosine theta 1, and it's positive. Also, it is the same with respect to theta 2. Now, what is the value of cosine theta 1? Here is theta 1 from the figure. From the figure, here is theta 1. Cosine, it is the adjacent over hypotenuse. And the length of the hypotenuse here is 75. We calculated already, right? So we can write T1 over cosine theta 1, which equal 45 over 75, equals here T2 over cosine theta 2. Cosine theta 2 equals AB divide CB equals 60 divide 75. Okay, equals 150. So T1 equals 150 multiply 45 over 75. Here dividing up and down by 75, you will get 2. So T1 equals 2 multiply 45 equals 90. T2 equals 150 multiply 60 over 75. Using your calculator, you will get here is 2, and the result equals 120. The required is to find T2 minus T1 which equal 120 minus 90, which equal 30. And here we choose letter D as a solution. Next question. The two lines are skew if they are not parallel. It's wrong answer. They are not intersecting. Of course, no. They are not coincident. Also, it is not answer. Two lines are skew if they are not on the same plane. So this is the solution, and we write answer is D. Next question here. The point which lies on the circle x minus 2 all square plus y square equals 13 is. Here we must substitute every point, substituting by x coordinate and y coordinate. In first case, here x equal 2 and y equals 3. So substituting x equal 2, we have 2 minus 2 equals 0. It is 0 square plus 3 square equals 9. 9 not equal 13. So the point 2 and 3 not lies on the circle. Okay, and you will do it with B and C also. Go to D directly. Substituting x equals 4 and y equals 3. What you get? 4 minus 2 all square plus 3 square equals 4 minus 2, it is 2 square equals 4 plus 9 equals 13 equals right hand side. So the point 4 and 3 lies on the circle.